well, here's this morning's, I don't know, quick little project. I got to build a pad for a shed. So I'm going to scrape the grass and dirt and junk like that off, and then go get a load of base and bring in here and kind of build it up. Try to get a nice level pad for him, maybe bring it up 3 or 4 inches and then just kind of taper it out. But I don't have a lot of room, so I opted for the excavator, and I actually broke the International out of retirement. I figured this would be better than trying. I was going to bring the skid over here originally, but then I thought I'd tear up more of the yard, which I already kind of am. But I think I can just skim it off with the bucket, load it into the truck, and then take that, dump it, and then I should be able to just fill that truck up, kind of pull in here and get moved around, and then just dump it right in this spot and then spread it out with the excavator. Here's my plan. I think I'll do less damage to everything else that way, but the good news is it's Bermuda and this stuff will bounce back here pretty quick. But yeah, I'm just gonna scratch this off for now. I think it's good and rocky over here. This is the house that I prepped the front yard years ago, and then actually planted a loblolly pine in the front yard about 2 years ago, I think. So, and it's looking to be doing in really good shape. So he's got it all marked out for me. We'll jump in the excavator, scratch this off, and go get some rock. This is why I keep this little truck around right here. So my access wasn't the best. I mean, the alley's wider than what I thought, but I don't think the Peterbilt would have made that turn to fit in there. Got that all scraped off. It may be a touch deep, but I think it's actually going to work out. I got all the soft junk on it and probably one load of rock in there. I don't know, that's the only thing I may need to get a little bit more, is I want to try to level it with the high corner and taper it off, but we'll see. I just hated to leave some of that dirt and junk like that in there. I brought some fabric, but I don't even know if we're going to need it, because now we're just down to the rock and clay and junk, and then with that shed sitting on top of here, it's never going to get any sun, and I don't think you're going to get, the Bermuda won't grow in there. You may get a couple of random weeds here and there, but there's not, at least there's not any mud. It's all just red clay, rock, and screenings that they had in here. So we'll go dump this load of grass and junk and go get a load of rock. And Get it all tracked in, wet down, raked and leveled, and knocked out. So that was about 8.5 tons. Kind of fill that back up. We just tried to kind of level it with this corner and then bring it on out. That way it wouldn't be too high on this side. And then I think that shed he's getting, it's on 4 or 6 inch skids or whatever. So by the time they lay it on there, they may have to shim the back up just a touch. It should work and be about the height he wants. It doesn't look as good now that I wet it down and then tracked it in by the time I ran over the grass. So yeah, it's nice and solid. I think the shed's still maybe 2 or 3 weeks out, so at least now we'll kind of have a good solid pad for them to get in here. It'll be interesting to see how they can get it through that gate and get it moved around here. But yeah, this one's a wrap, so we'll get everything backed out of here, kind of get my ruts tamped down. And the good news is with that Bermuda, I mean, you get a little bit of rain on it, that junk it's going to take off here in the next week or so anyway, this month. So you'll probably never know in a month or so that we were in here with anything. So let's get it all backed out and gates locked up and head to the next one.